And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Epifano McDonald's restaurant in Jeffersonville, Ohio, along with the main man, Nick Epifano. I'm Randy Young, and this is our McDonald's Breakfast of Champs, as we like to call it.
Yes, that's right.
Of course, Miami Trace winning last night the Fayette County Trophy by 48-15 score over Washington Courthouse. In a few minutes, we'll talk to head coach Jerry Williams, one of the assistant coaches, and a couple players. And then we'll have the official trophy presentation. So we hope you'll stay tuned for that on our broadcast here on the Epifano Sports Network and also on YouTube channel. Well, you had quite an excitement night last night.
I did?
Yeah, he was out there giving money away and had Mr. Grimace entertaining the kids.
Was there. We had to have police protection with Grimace. He was getting swarmed. That's always a great thing. And what a fun weekend for us.
Yeah.
Our 23rd year of doing this together, and what a blessing it is to be able to take part in this game, this championship game, the community, the outpouring of everyone last night and today. We appreciate being a part of it, and we appreciate all our customers that give us this opportunity, that patronize us to be able to give back and do these kind of things, as well as my great associates and employees that work with us, and crew and managers and all that. They do a great job of taking care of us every day, and without them we'd be nowhere. So just like this guy over here, without him this would never happen. Happy to be able to
I don't know about that.
partner with this guy here after all these years. It's got to be close to 30 years we've been doing this all together with radio and everything.
Yeah. It's been close to it.
Yeah.
So we look at a game like this last night and the crowd that was out there and things like that. What was you guys going through emotionally as far as maybe kind of a corporate sponsor for the event and stuff?
Well, it's always neat to see the outpouring of that many people coming out to a game like that. And we knew a long time ago, when I first approached both schools when they started playing each other again in the same league, that we knew it could be special.
Right.
It's taken on a life of its own.
Right.
And if you saw a lot of the pre-social media from each school talking about the trophy, who's going to get it, the mystique is there. Okay, both these teams, when you look at it, are very seasoned teams. Two great organizations, two great coaching staffs, great players. It's unfortunate one has to win, one has to lose.
Yeah.
But really, nobody loses. The whole county comes together for this game, and when you're standing on the sidelines and you're looking at all that, it's pretty amazing to be a part of this community, and to be embraced like that, and us to be able to be a part of it. And like you and I decided a long time ago, we do this not for the promotion of McDonald's or me or anything. This isn't about me. This is about the community.
Right.
And this is about to try to make these, McDonald's always has these magical moments, okay? Golden moments, magical moments that we try to do all the time with our customers, employees, and those kind of things. And this kind of ties into that because, it may not seem like a big deal now for a lot of these kids.
Right.
But when they get old like us and they're able to pull this out and take a look at it and say, man, you know what? We were champions. We really did this. Look at all this. Look at all my friends. Life goes by pretty quick, and we have an opportunity to, do something with the history of that certain period of time and be able to, show these great young folks, that we have in our community, because there's always a bad rap. Well, this generation, that generation. We got some great young individuals here. We got some great coaches that are leaders that help mold these young folks to become better leaders in the future. And it's great to see the back and forth, and you know how this game goes. It doesn't matter what the record is coming into the game.
Yeah.
We've seen some wild stuff.
Yeah.
And by the time I drove home, because I left early because I had to get in here early this morning, there was 15 points out of the blue that were scored. I'm like, oh, here we go. Let's go down to the wire.
Come back again, huh? When you talk about your employees, I want to give you a few minutes more to talk about that, is how much they really mean to you and how much a vital part they are as far as your business and restaurants here. You've got 4 different locations, and That's a lot for one guy to kind of oversee, per se.
It's kind of small in McDonald's.
I know, well, that's true as far as maybe the mega markets and stuff. But I know, Karen runs really the show, but your wife, but
she signs my check.
But I know that you got so many different managers and employees and stuff that work here. In fact, your kids have been working here and stuff like that. So you're kind of passing along the next generation. I guess that's part of what I'm saying is because you have some managers here is that they have passed on to their kids to work here at McDonald's and stuff.
Yeah, so. I mean, just like here, Tiffany, all her kids have worked here. And one of her daughters is here now. I mean, it's just, McDonald's has always been one of those places where it's a great place to start, but it's also a great place to finish. I mean, if you look at me, I started as a crew person, flipping burgers just like, all these kids back there, and had an opportunity to become an owner of a McDonald's. So the sky's the limit. I mean, there's, when you look at the, 1 in 8 individuals have worked for McDonald's in the country.
Wow, really?
So, yeah, and it's just going to continue to grow because a lot of people, this is their first time that they had a job. A lot of people, it's an opportunity, like if you're in college, where they will help schedule around your schedule to, where you can get the hours you need during college and those kind of things. So, McDonald's is a vital part of the community. I can remember when, my town, where I lived, New Lexington, politicked to get a McDonald's restaurant, and they needed 5,000 people to become a city. And they couldn't get a McDonald's until that happened.
Huh.
And once that happened, McDonald's came in. I remember staying in line for like 3.5 hours to get an interview.
Really?
I mean, it was just, just a crazy time. And McDonald's has always been kind of like that situation. So, without employees, we could never do all the things that McDonald's does.
All right. Now, of course, as we mentioned today, one of the things that we'd like to do, of course, is recognize the area football players and the team that, of course, won the trophy. And as you can see right over my shoulder here, the trophy, even got nice flowers and stuff. I mean, you really spruced it up
Well,
today.
We always do flowers every year, but we usually don't bring them on the show. And we thought, well, let's try to bring them today. And I think the flowers are causing me to cough.
So anyway,
I want to thank Robin Beekman for the beautiful job she does every year at Robin's Nest. Yep. She does a great job with all the flowers. She does. And the trophy, we got to start getting the plaques on the back.
Yeah, because you're out getting past the front.
Front's full, so we got to start doing the back.
All right, so we'll be working on that. Again, this will be the 23rd year.
Yep.
Miami Trace has won it 15 times, and Washington Courthouse 8. Miami Trace won the first 7, and then one of the guys that's going to be our guest here was
the first one, right?
He was the first one from Courthouse, and they won back-to-back years. And all of a sudden, people are like, okay, this might end up being a pretty good series. And it did. Chuck Williamson came in. He won 6 out of 7 ventures. Jerry's won, I think, 4 of the last 5 years. So it kind of goes in cycles and stuff like that. But again, it goes back to the team, the talent, the kids. And like you say, a lot of times you throw the records out the door. And the advantage I think we had this year, and real quick research, is this will be the 5th time in the last 6 years that both teams will get to go to the playoffs.
Okay.
Including the COVID year that we had, 2020. Long time ago. But the ability is, even these kids know, okay, this is a big game, we want to win this. We got at least week 11. So that will be some comfort, if you can call it that, to Courthouse not winning winning last night's game.
I want to congratulate them on a great season, and they've had some ups and downs and really turned that program back around. And it's always going to be a battle. You'll see this in the future. It's going to be neck and neck and back and forth. So I think that's great. And both teams, like you said, are going to be in the postseason, right?
Right.
So that's a good thing.
And to both be at home, as far as we understand. We'll talk more about that with the coach here in a little bit, but right now it looks like both Courthouse and Trace will be home next Friday night.
Well, you know what? We'll be around. We're open. One of the things we always do is we talk about McDonald's real quick. And, right now, monopoly. Monopoly. We got it. We haven't had it for a few years. The rage is back. Get your bag. come to McDonald's and get your bag and play Monopoly, and it's a great item for our customers to take part in. Little different spin on it. Use the app for a lot of it. So once you figure that out, it's a great opportunity to win some great prizes, some free food, and have fun playing that game that everybody likes. Also, value. We know that it's tough out there. We know that the economy, some of the things that are happening in the politics of the country and those kind of things are causing a little bit of stress for people. So I don't know. We've lowered our value meals to compensate, to try to make it better for our customers. Ray Kroc always had a philosophy. You give back to your community, and that's one of the things that we do. But also from a total business that we give back to the community whenever we can. So we made a decision nationwide that all the owners of McDonald's and the corporate counterparts, we all got together and said, hey, let's lower these prices. Let's try to be a help to our communities, and you'll see that continuing in the future to try to make sure that we're a value to our customers, and we're helping out any way we can through these times. So, you still have the 5, 5, 6 on the 3 meals. You have lower value meals, and there's other things that are coming out. And I don't know if I need to say it. I think everybody in the world knows, but in case you haven't heard, we brought the snack wrap back.
Yeah.
So, if you haven't heard that, you come on in. We got snack wraps, and it's been a revival of a customer favorite that we had been asked for a long time to come back and bring it back, and we did that.
I'm still trying to get the jingle down. I mean, every time that comes on our channel, I get about the first 3 or 4, and then after that, it's like,
that's our snack wrap video that Jen made for us. It's pretty cool with the little song she came up with and stuff like that. Dancing snack wraps. You'll see that on the commercials when we take some breaks. But it's just a great way to give the customers what they want. We're always looking at evolving our menu. You'll see some new things coming out in the future. That we are always going to be cognizant of what the customer wants and evolve and change how the customer wants us to change. And that's what Ray Kroc said a long time ago also is, I don't know what we'll be selling in the year 2000, but we'll be selling more than anyone.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of like that way. We really try to stay customer focused to make sure that we're open when you want us to be. So we have a 24-hour restaurant at Leesburg Avenue. So if you're coming back from these playoff games late, go through the drive-thru to take care of you. That we're open early, 5 o'clock in the morning here for breakfast, and we have mobile ordering, all the digital facets that you want, with the app and those kind of things, so that we can always take care of you. And don't forget about delivery, Uber Eats and DoorDash. You can just stay at home and just pull that up and order.
Be in your PJs. And
have them bring it, or get in your PJs and come through the drive-thru, or make sure you don't break down and run out of gas.
Yeah, there you go.
But we're always going to be there for you to try to take care of it. And again, that's not possible without the great employees that we have that do such a great job every day. They really make it happen. And and without you, the customers, that give us this opportunity. So I'm blessed to be a part of this community. And like I always say, when you spend your money in my McDonald's restaurants, you're reinvesting in this community because we're giving a portion of that back. We gave a portion of that back last night with FFA, the band boosters, the athletic boosters. Gave 2 scholarships out last night. So we're always going to continue to do that every year with this program, but also the other things that we do, that you give us an opportunity to be able to do that through your patronage to us. So we appreciate that.
All right. Well, with that,
time for a snack wrap video?
Yeah. If you got it coming up pretty soon, we'll play that.
I'm going to play it next, so when we take a break before you bring everybody in.
Oh, you're going to do the snack wrap. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're going to take the break. You can watch the snack wrap commercial coming up. When we come back, we'll have Jerry Williams, the head football coach of the Miami Trace Panthers, join us as we'll talk to a couple of special guests, and then we'll have the trophy presentations. Stay with us right here on the Epifano Sports Network and the McSaturday McSports Show and the Breakfast of Champions.
Amen.
Snack wraps back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wraps back. Oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it, crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack, wrap, back, it's the tasty attack. One bite in your
All right, we're back here at the Epifano McDonald's in Jeffersonville, Ohio. We'll have the presentation once again of the Fayette County Trophy in just a little bit. But with us right now is the head football coach of the Miami Trace Panthers, Coach Jerry Williams. Fourth time in the last 5 years. Does it get old?
Never gets old. Never gets old. Every one of them is nice.
I was looking through the records and stuff since the series started. I think maybe it happened the year before the series started. 10-0 regular season. Jeff Conway had it. You guys now have 9 wins this season, so that's the best since at least 2002. You had such a good balance of kids this year. You had 18 seniors, which is pretty impressive to start off with.
But no, we have I think 11 seniors this year.
11 seniors, okay.
11 seniors.
Okay, maybe it's 18 juniors. Numbers get mixed up after a while. But still, that's a pretty good number.
It is. You know, we have a good group of seniors. I mean, it's been a good group to lead this program this year, and you know, they've been great leaders in the off season and the workout program, and so there was high expectations coming in.
When the season, as you mentioned, progressed and stuff like that, you had one game, I believe, that a couple of your starters were out. Then you had like a 7-6 ball game during that span. What was the main thing you kept telling your kids? You know, one game at a time, just keep concentrating, things like that? Or
yeah, well, we played Wilmington the week before, and that was a very physical game, and the next week we ended up playing Logan Elm, and we literally had 6 guys out, and so a lot of key positions we were missing, and we were we know we're deep, or we were too deep for sure, but we had to go with a lot of backups that day, and they were able to step up, and we just played a tremendous defensive game that weekend. So it's just about just as we say, do your job, and make sure you're disciplined and understand your role. And like I said, when we played Logan Elm, that was a big game for us. I mean, you look back at that now, and that could have easily gone the other direction. And so a lot of our JV players stepped up and played that day.
when you look at your team now, got the regular season, of course you can't take a deep breath or anything and say, boy, glad we got through that, because you're not done yet. You've got to come back Friday night, right?
Clearly, I mean, we knew once we got to that, Jackson Courthouse playoff game, whatever it is. I mean, that's a grind. That is a grind, and especially emotionally. That's trying to keep your kids up the entire time, those 3 weeks, and however long we can make it in the playoffs. Which these guys have very high expectations, which certainly what we want them to have. So having a good group of seniors and guys that can get back and have a good practice on Monday, have a good practice throughout the week, and mentally is where right now. Mentally is the key to everything. Is going out there and finding that focus each and every week, and understanding what the game plan is and adjustments we have to make, and to get through that, and then most importantly executing on Friday.
Looking at the schedule, it looks like it's going to be Hillsboro. Is that correct?
That is correct. That's what we're hearing.
Okay, so you've already played them once this year, so that, I guess, would give you at least some slight advantage, right?
Well, it does. I mean, it helps not having to find film and do all that, and have your own film that when you played against them, during the season. So that helps. I mean, that certainly helps, and so yeah. I mean, it does give you an advantage from preparing and understanding what you have to do, to prepare for them for the week.
You look back at the contest, Julian had an unbelievable game. I had him for 4 or 5 touchdowns. I don't know if that's right or not.
Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember how many he
know
had, but clearly, and you're going to talk to him here in a little bit, but he's certainly a game changer. I mean, he's such a tremendous talent. The kid can do so many things, not just offensively out of the backfield. I mean, he run, catch, and certainly play defense. So when he's on the field and he's playing, he makes a world of difference.
Defensively, you guys, I believe, hit 5 turnovers.
Yes.
Some fumble recoveries. I think Cam ran back an interception back for a TD. So defensively wise, you guys have grown a lot this year under Corey Dye, who we'll talk to in just a few minutes. Bringing Corey in, did he change much of you guys' philosophy and stuff defensively, or would it be better to ask him that question?
Well, that's certainly a good question to ask him, but from a head coaching standpoint, it was a pleasure to bring Corey in. I mean, he wanted to be a part of this, and he certainly helps us. He really helps us on the back end with the secondary. But game planning against the teams in the FAC was a tremendous addition by bringing Corey in.
You look at Dal, you got Hillsborough. What's kind of the scenario for you guys? Take a day or 2 off, kind of rest, get everybody back in the groove, or just start Monday and do it all over again?
We're in a you get into a systematic approach each and every time. So we can't take a day off at this point. Like I said, it's a grind. We expected the grind. We're going to be there. Back in. The coaches will be watching film tomorrow. Put the game plan together, and then on Monday we're right back at it again.
Do you, as a coach, allow yourself a little mental break? I mean, do you Saturdays, I got to at least get away from the game for just a little bit?
I try.
Play for grandchildren or whatever.
And I try. And I was fortunate enough to have, some of my grandkids up last weekend, and they're from North Carolina, and so that was a nice break for them to be up there visiting. I think there's supposed to be something this afternoon I got to do, but you can't get away from it mentally. That's the thing. You never can get away from it. So I'll be watching film somehow whenever, between, grandkids, or whenever I get home, or whatever.
Or mommy says, take me out to eat or something.
Or however early I can get up tomorrow and start breaking down film.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on the big win on Friday night. We'll have your trophy presentation here in just a little bit, okay?
All right. Thank you, fellas. Thanks for everything you do for the community. Appreciate it.
All right. We'll talk to Corey Dye, the defensive coordinator for the Miami Trace Panthers, and some players, and then we'll do the trophy presentation. So stay with us right here on the Epifano McDonald Saturday McSports Show.
Snack wraps back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it. Crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack, wrap, back, it's the tasty attack.
All right, we're back here at McDonald's. With us right now is kind of a familiar face, except you were on the other side a couple of years ago. Corey Dye, who, of course, was the former head coach at Washington Courthouse, also was a head coach at Paint Valley, and then this year has joined the staff with Miami Trace as the defensive coordinator. What's it feel like now that you've been on both sides?
I'm not going to lie, this week was a little bit weird for me.
I bet.
Because typically it was always Trace week.
Right.
And they call it Courthouse week. It did make things a little bit weird, but I'm just so blessed to be part of this this amazing staff and be around these amazing kids.
I was looking at the staff. You guys have got a lot of courthouse guys. Johnny's on your staff.
Right.
I think Brian White was at courthouse.
Yep. Mike Wilson.
Mike Wilson.
Yes.
So, a lot of guys that are coaching now at Trace were at Washington Courthouse. So I think in the long run, it speaks well that both schools are able to work together with personnel over the years. Yeah, you want to beat the other side when it's your turn, but still, the fact that we got two good school districts here in this community that the kids can be proud of and be able to be able to go out and hopefully get good coaching and things like that.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, we've got great coaches. Johnny's been a former head football coach as well.
Yep.
So there's a lot of experience on this staff, and I really think this staff is really good. It's a good group to work with and have a lot of knowledge. And it definitely helps when you're coaching and you can make the different corrections that you need to in the game on the fly, because we've kind of been there and done that with all those years' experience. So
Right.
Definitely makes it a lot easier.
When you look at your experience at Washington Courthouse and then down at Paint Valley, so you've been a head coach and things like that, then you come into it as an assistant role and stuff like that. What adjustments did you have to make personally for yourself?
Well, first of all, Randy, it's never been about me, It's always been about the kids, and I've been asked this question a million times, you've been a head coach, why do you continue to be an assistant? Because it's never really been about me. I just love being a part of football. Football's, been part of my life since I was in 4th grade.
Yeah.
And that all starts back with Roy Lucas.
Yep.
When I was a water boy, and that's a long time ago.
Yes.
I won't even talk about when that was. But I just
Yeah, they didn't have love breaks.
But I love football. I love football. I love what it brings. I love the lessons that it teaches the kids, just being back home. It's just awesome. I'm so blessed to be back.
I asked Coach this, and I'll ask you this.
Yep.
What were some of the things when going to a defensive coordinator's position? What were some of the things that you wanted to bring to the system for this year? Mm-hmm. And did you have to make some? Obviously, you probably had to make a few adjustments to fit into what Jerry wants, right?
Yeah, without doubt. I mean, Jack Anders did a great job. So really coming in, the transition was easy. But number one thing I needed to do is I wanted to obviously coach with Johnny again.
Right.
Johnny is the one that gave me my first coaching role fresh out of college, and we've coached on and off together. And just bringing him back, I knew it would be really key in our defense and really helping there. And but as far as scheme goes, every coach kind of has their philosophy. Jack's philosophy and my philosophy were pretty much the same, other than a few things. So really, I didn't have to tweak and change a whole lot. Mm-hmm. But really, it's about the kids and their buy-in. That we knew that coming in, we were going to have to get buy-in from the kids, and credit to them, they trusted us. And that's how we were able to build this defense and really be the good defense that we have. So.
You had the opportunity when you was at Washington Courthouse, I believe it was. Didn't you play Circleville in the playoffs one time?
Yes.
All right, so you have a little background of playing in the same opponent you played during the regular season.
Yes.
How will you guys try to adjust with Hillsborough possibly coming in?
Well, Hillsborough, the thing about Hillsborough is their offense is tricky. It's the triple option, so it's assignment football. They're going to do what they do. They're not going to change. And,
right.
That credit goes to their coaching staff and what they do, and it's not an easy offense to stop. So we're definitely going to look at the film from the last game, or last time we played them, and to kind of see what went well for us and the things that we need to improve on. Because obviously there were some things that we didn't do great. I mean, we had a great game, but there's some things we got to fix and correct. But it does help knowing who your opponent is, kind of what weapons they have, and what kind of plays that they typically run, and really their tendencies. So that's something we'll do this Sunday. We always meet on Sunday. We'll break down our opponent and kind of see what things they do, and to really see like if they have added some plays.
Right.
So But again, it does give us an advantage, I think, playing our opponent.
Well, they think Greenfield tough last night. I think they only won by 35, 34, something like that.
Yeah.
So they're going to be coming in. They're going to want to get it going as well.
Oh, no doubt.
And they made the playoffs because I think they were like 15th. You got to be in the top 12.
Yeah.
So with that win over Greenfield, that popped them in there. So look forward to a good game and so forth. Well, it was good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Didn't get a chance to talk to him during the season. They brought Brian up, but we figured he was busy, so, too good to talk to the radio guy. So I'm glad you got a chance to talk today.
Yeah.
But welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to have you. And hope everybody's well in the family. And now you got, one girl's in college and the other one's getting ready?
Yep, she's a senior this year at Payne Valley.
Boy, you're getting old, buddy. You're getting old.
I am.
Wait till you have grandkids, and then you really get old.
That's right.
Corey Dye, the defensive coordinator of Miami Trace Panthers, joined us. We're going to talk real quickly with Aaron Hammond, the athletic director, and then we're going to talk to two of your kids, and then we'll do the awards ceremony. So stay with us right here on the Epifano McDonald's Saturday Big Sports Show.
Extra ketchup, but no pickles.
Actually, pickles. 1 vanilla cone and a sweet tea. Hot chocolate.
Your largest coffee.
I'm gonna need like
10 egg McMuffins, please. 1 hamburger Happy Meal.
Make that 2.
Make that 3.
No pickles!
A Sprite and what else? Oh, and one more thing. 10-piece McNuggets, barbecue sauce.
You've been loyal. We want to reward that. Introducing My McDonald's Rewards. Now every order earns points redeemable for free McDonald's.
All right, with us now is Aaron Hammond, the athletic director at Miami Trace. Just real quickly, I wanted to talk to him real quickly about a few things. Number one, the game last night. Unbelievable crowd. You had to be happy with everyone that was able to attend the game.
It was. We had a large turnout on both sides of the stadium. Follows the Jackson game we had incredible turnout there. So our stadium has been full for the past 2 games, and we hope that continues next Friday night.
When you look at the ticket prices and stuff like that, it's a pretty good buy, to be honest with you, when you want to come to a high school game. And I think the fact that you were able to draw the crowds, especially with the rivalry and stuff like that you guys have had over this last 9 years with the FAC, has been a good thing for you guys, and it's been able to have some good gates, which in turn helps the athletic program.
Yeah, it's nice that our kids get to play in front of large groups of people. I mean, when you feel the energy in the stadium, the kids have to be feeling that on the field. And as you referenced, having a nice crowd on hand does help pay some bills.
Yes.
Because unfortunately bills do roll in and they have to be paid.
Well, I've seen some crowds where there's only about 200 people show up, and it's like, how's Aaron going to do this week, Let's talk a little bit about some other sports real quickly. Okay. We got a big one coming up this afternoon. Tell us a little bit about that.
Our girls volleyball team is playing for a Division III district championship at West Muskingum High School, playing against Dover, who was the number 1 seed coming out of the East. When we expanded divisions, there are only 6 Division III volleyball teams in the Southeast District. Mm-hmm. We combine with the East to get 1 district championship. So our girls have had a great season thus far. They were co-champs of the FAC, and we look forward to a good showing today and hopefully get that district championship.
All right, and then we wrapped up youth football. I believe that was wrapped up last week. So now that you've got basically volleyball, and hopefully they'll continue to win. Girls, how'd the soccer teams do?
Our soccer teams both advanced in the tournament. Our boys lost a tough 1-0 game to Gallia Academy, who was the number 1 seed. And then our girls played in their first ever district final this past Wednesday down at Logan High School, mm-hmm. and against the number 1 seeded, I lost the Marietta. But we lost 1-0. Against the number 1 seed. Our girls played very well. We had our opportunities that we just couldn't find the net, and they unfortunately found it one time.
All right, so we still got at least volleyball and football. For
Yes,
fall
and we've
sport.
got cross-country runners
Cross country,
today.
that's right.
We've got 4 individuals. Ryan Haddert's our male regional qualifier, and we have Allie Connect, Kamika Bennett, and Tori Peterson running this afternoon in the regionals up at Pickerington North. So we still have some athletes running on the cross-country course as well.
All right, and of course, if they qualify in the top numbers, they get to go to the state next week up at Obetz. Well, I saw a look at that stadium they've got, and I'm telling you, that is really a top-notch facility for fans to go and watch the cross-country and stuff. So
I've never actually attended a cross-country meet at Fortress Obetz, but I've heard great things about the course and it being very spectator-friendly.
yeah, so hopefully folks will take advantage. And believe it or not, in just a couple weeks, we'll talk about winter sports. And real quickly, we know that you announced to us a couple weeks ago, or maybe it's a couple months ago. I can't remember how long ago it's been, but Washington Courthouse will be a part of the Winter Basketball Classic, the McDonald's Classic this year.
Yeah. Washington is returning as a participant in our holiday tournament. They participated probably 15, 20 years ago in the first phase of the tournament, but they are coming back. So we now have a true local player in that holiday tournament with both Fayette County teams participating.
And of course, we have Greenview and London.
London, correct.
All right, and we will be doing a program with Aaron and Nick probably in early December to kind of run over the schedule and tickets, prices, and all that stuff. Exciting lineups, so we hope to take advantage of that. All right, you're done. I'm going to let you go now because you said don't ask something too hard, so I tried to keep it easy for you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
I'd like to thank Nick for all the things he does to support our schools and our athletic programs.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to talk a couple players, and then we'll have the trophy presentation. I know you're at home. You're saying, come on, when are you going to do it? We'll do it. Just be patient, okay? It'll be in just a few more minutes. So we'll be back after this right here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Snack Wrap's back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy ranch, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it. Crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack Wrap back, it's the tasty attack. One bite in.
With us now is Andrew Guthrie, who is, of course, a member of the Miami Trace football team. And dang, I knew you were tall, but boy, you are tall. What, 6'8"?
6'7".
6'7"? Well, excuse me, I was an inch off.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about this experience you guys have had this year. It's been a pretty good season for you.
It's been one of our best seasons in a long time. I think it just comes to the group we had. We all worked together hard all off season and just put it together.
I know that Coach mentioned you guys, there's 11 of you seniors this year and stuff like that, and we've seen pictures of you and all that stuff. You're up front and center. Of course, at your height, I guess it would be hard to sneak you in the back way and stuff. What were some of the challenges, though, you thought you was going to have to face this year?
Just losing people from last year. I think our seniors stepped up. We've been together, winning a lot of games since we were little kids, so I think it just comes from that and then just stepping up for the challenge.
You, of course, made an early college decision. Tell us a little bit about that.
I committed to Clemson back in March. It just felt right for me. It was really between them and Ohio State, and I just felt comfortable at Clemson.
So you get to play for Dabo, right?
Yes, sir.
He's an interesting fellow, to say the least.
Yep.
And they're having a pretty good season, so that probably helps a little bit, too. Do you get a chance to go down there for visits occasionally?
I took one for the first game of the year. I plan to go back after the season's over.
Okay. So what was it that drew you to Clemson?
It just felt like home when I got there. It's like a family out down there, so just what made me comfortable with leaving home.
Did the fact that what area did you want? Are you having plans of what you want to study in, or?
Just sports management. That didn't really factor. I mean, every school has that.
Yeah.
So it just came down to me being comfortable.
What plans have they told you what they kind of would like you to do, work on?
Nothing right now. I mean, I think probably soon, like closer we get to when I'm going to be there, probably send me some stuff over.
All right. See, I hate to ask this question, but I'll ask it. You are planning on playing basketball, right?
Basketball, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good. I'm glad Coach Ackley's very happy about that too. Yeah. Now that the postseason's coming up, and you know the coaches have kind of mentioned stuff. You guys have kind of gotten to a weekly grind now, so are you kind of just used to it now? I mean,
yeah. I mean, postseason's coming up. You know, it's a new season. We're playing Hillsborough. Played them one time before, but it's a new season, so anything can happen. But we just got to work hard every day and just come prepared for Friday.
Who's the toughest player you've had to face in your high school career?
Playing Bishop Watterson my sophomore year in the playoffs was
really
definitely eye-opening. Yeah.
Another world, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, those boys.
Yep.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah.
They make you look small, didn't they?
A little bit.
What's the best running back that you've had to probably go up against, or quarterback?
Against Julian in practice.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yep.
Final question now that you guys get the trophy and stuff like that. It's going to be something you guys maybe right now, yeah, okay, that's nice. Yeah. Thanks, Nick, for helping us out, but will you be able to look back on that? I mean, your brother, did he have a chance to win that or not? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know if he did. Maybe once, but definitely just winning a trophy. You got to celebrate for now, but come Monday, you got to think of next week.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, thanks for coming over and talking to us. Stay right there. We're going to talk to Jillian, and then we'll do the trophy presentation. But we've been talking with Andrew Guthrie, who is going to play basketball. Keep your fingers crossed. He stays healthy. That's the main thing. We'll be back right after this here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Snack Wrap's back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it. Crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack Wrap back, it's the tasty attack. One bite in your.
And I would walk 500 miles and I would mess around acting brand new just to be the man.
Lego. Could I get a #1 with a Coke? Thanks.
Coming around.
Baby, 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 if I kiss you like this, whisper like that, but it's all coming back to me.
Hi, sir. Oh, excuse me. You're #1 with the Coke?
Thank you.
Enjoy.
All right.
All right, back here now with running back defensive player Julian Baker. 3-time winner of the Star of the Games, sponsored by the Epifano McDonald's restaurant. So we'll have him back here in a couple weeks. But congratulations on a big win last night.
Thank you.
You end up with 4 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 rushing and 1 receiving. What in the world was Coach thinking about on the halfback passes? Did he go? Did he do that once or twice on scores?
We've done it a couple times this year. I know that, but I don't know. It's a play that's there. Every time we've tried it, it's been pretty open. I just gotta throw the ball a little farther and get it to Jansen, which is a receiver out there too. But he does a good job catching some not so good passes like he had one last night. It was a nice catch he had.
Yeah. When you look at a game like this, you know, you've been involved with Courthouse and stuff like that now for the last couple of years. What was your first thought went through your mind when you came right out and you scored on that 65-plus yard run?
I knew we just had to make a statement and show, even though we lost to Jackson last week, we had to come back and beat this team. And it's a rival game, so we knew it was going to be a hard game. And then we just came out, had a mindset of just beating them, keep tearing them down, and just keep pounding on them and don't give up. The whole game, we're just going to keep going.
I know that the thing was, I think that run, to be honest with you, really set the momentum of the game because you guys had come off that loss to Jackson.
Yeah.
And you came right out and said, bang, we're taking it right to you, and you guys were able to do that. Now, a game like this, when you look at, I don't know if you're a big stat guy or not, I had you close to 200 yards rushing. Was you over, or do you know?
I haven't seen anything yet, so I don't know. I mean,
That guy's humble. Don't you like that? He's humble. He doesn't even know his own stats. That's great. I love that. I love those kind of guys. All right. But anyway, whatever the stats come out, it was pretty impressive because, you, like I said, you've now won back-to-back Player Star of the Game awards and also 3 now for the season. Now you got Hillsborough. What do you remember about that game?
They're a good team. They just if they came together, I feel like they'd be a little better. But yeah, our line blocked super good that game, and we went down there and put a pounding on them. So they'll be a hard game again because we're playing them twice, of course. So it won't be as easy as the first time. We know that. So we just have to lock in and get the job done and move on to next week, week 1 by 1.
When you think about it, is it easier? You think it's going to be easy for you guys to prepare for a team you've already played and maybe someone you don't know?
Well, I feel like I wouldn't say much easier because they know what we are going to try to do, and we know what they're going to do. So.
Well, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming over today, talking to us. Congratulations. Again, we'll have you back in a couple weeks when we get through the football season, stuff like that, for the Star of the Game awards, and who knows what else this guy might be getting awards for and stuff like that. But we wish you the best of luck next week against Hillsborough, okay?
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Hold it. We got to do the commercial, then you can leave, okay? All right. The man's he's a stickler about this. All right. Julian joined us here. Baker joined us here on our program. You got me confused. I can't even keep names straight. Are we about ready to do the awards presentation?
Yes.
All right, Julian, I think we're about ready to do the awards presentation, which everybody's wanting to do. So we'll take a break. When we come back, Julian and the rest of the gang will accept the trophy. So stay with us right here on on the Epifano Sports Network.
Snack Wrap's back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it.
Rayleigh's our great-granddaughter. When she was 6 months old, and she was having 30 to 60 seizures a day. Then last spring, we noticed a bruise on her inside of her thigh. A few days later, they came back with a pathology diagnosis, and it was lymphoblastic lymphoma. Without treatment, death is within 3 to 5 months. You treat her, she's dead. It's that simple. So we're in the hospital, and a lady I've never seen before walks in the room. She said, "I'm going to try to get y'all a room at the Ronald McDonald House." I didn't know what that was. I was 66 years old, and the only thing I knew about the Ronald McDonald House was when I went to McDonald's, they had a box sitting by the cash register, and I put money in it. She brought us over here, 1 block from the emergency room entrance of Children's Hospital. Rayleigh's in a wheelchair, and I can push her there in 2 minutes and 12 seconds because I've timed it. Well, we come to know the Ronald McDonald House because in the last 14 months, we've probably spent 100 nights here. But last December, during the night, Rayleigh got sick. Jump out of bed, put her in the wheelchair, and we're racing down the street. We get in the emergency room door. Her temperature in 2 minutes went to 103. She teetered there for 7 hours. And finally, her oxygen level in her blood started coming back up. I'm going to say again that we live 3.5 hours away, but we had the Ronald McDonald House, and we were here. If we hadn't been here, the child would have died. I hope your family never needs the Ronald McDonald House. But I want to tell you something. If you do, there's nothing like it. We thank God for it every day.
All right. The time is here, gentlemen. It looks like it's going back to the special trophy case that you guys built and everything else. You guys are the 2025 champions. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You guys can clap.
Yeah, you won it.
Congratulations.
They're not taking a picture.
Great. Great. Congratulations, everyone.